Hard Enduro is about just riding the gnarliest terrains.
Being able to ride over anything that's put in front of us.
It's never the same, it's never get boring. You don't know how tough it's gonna be.
The challenge to make the impossible possible. People just suffer so much in this sport. People go out of the race and they say, oh, I'm never gonna do this again. And then next year they're just back on the start line.
Who wants it the most? Who has the best survival skills?
Don't break the bike, don't break yourself.
There's times where you have to think, let's get out of here alive.
We like getting our backsides kicked, that's for sure.
We stepped up the sport to another level.
Being a world champion is something that we all dream of, you know, as kids. It's the ultimate goal, you know.
1 week we're here in the desert, super rocky, super hot, and then the next weekend we could be racing in some rivers, super slippy, freezing cold temperatures.
The 8 races this season are going to be so good again.
I'm super excited for this year. There's some new races, some new challenges.
And once we get on the track and the gate drops, it's elbows up and get the job done.
It's dead calm. At the Dead Sea. Plus 40 degrees Celsius. Minus 400 meters below sea level. Welcome to Israel for the first race of the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship season. We're ecstatic to kick things off with a brand new competition, the Minus 400 Desert Extreme Race. And we're sandblasting back into action for 3 days of fun in the sun with many of your favorite riders back in the saddle.
I'm super excited to be here in Israel for the first time in the history of Hard Enduro. It's such a cool place, a different terrain than the other countries.
This environment is definitely new for everybody.
It's the first time we're racing World Championships in Israel. I've been here a few times before doing some riding schools, and it's always hot like an oven. Hope we start early.
Terrain so rocky, pretty loose, hard work, and racing on especially is going to be difficult.
If you go fast and you see any white dirt, you have to slow down because it's like losing the control to you. Then you have like loose rocks, very slippery and more hard compound. And then you have the third one, which is bigger rocks and super grippy. It's gonna be fun to play with the different terrains and see how it goes.
Fun, yes, but rocking two strokes through difficult desert terrain is no joke. Nevertheless, we're coming out of the gates hot. And our riveting race reporter, Paul Bolton, is fired up to give you a searing sneak peek of this unique terrain.
So, time to have a breathe. Get all them nerves out of your system. So this is what Israel is all about. These loose rocks, we're going straight into the desert. And they're so grippy, but that makes them just flick out real easy. Right, lots of hold here. So, steep drop in. Can make time there. Am I doing a good job? Woo. What I'm feeling right now, my throat is so dry. The heat is really strong. Almost. That was a bloody good effort. Okay, that was physical. Not gonna lie. Flat out along the dead seat. Oh, I might have to go through tape as well. Oh, here we go. Oh, a bit too close there. That's a big one. That was a full lap of the urban race, minus 400.
Graham, welcome back. It's been a while that we had you here. How have you been?
Good, it's been 8 months, I think. Bit of time off, unintentionally. To go over it again, it was day 2, Romaniacs, put my foot out, lost my balance, and that's it. It's a potential career-ending injury, but it's 90%, I would say. But good to ride, feeling okay. A little bit different this year as well with the team, Jarvis team, so not a factory rider.
It's really nice to have Graham back. And I think at a race like this, where nobody really knows what to expect, when there's some unknown factors, Graham's probably going to be his usual solid self. I wouldn't be surprised to see him battling at the front this weekend, even after such a long time away from racing and off the bike.
This race is special for me. It's the first time I'm not a factory rider since 14 years almost. It's me racing and 2 junior riders, Marc Fernandez and Sufsela. They're racing a junior world championship. This race there is no juniors, but they came anyways, all ready to fight for podium places and wins.
What's the measure of a champion? Is the metric when the losses are long? I say regardless of how many times he's fallen, we should judge a man solely by the heart that he's shown.
How would you describe Billy Bolt? He's important for the sport because he's taking the level to another level, and the younger riders that are watching and want to aspire to him. He's got a big target on his back, and he's the guy that everybody wants to beat.
I'm pretty excited to get things going again and try and defend the title. Of all the races we do, this one's probably the worst one to ride with an injured wrist. I have the whole year in the back of my mind. You can't win the championship this week, but I could definitely lose it if I make a mistake or go down again.
How do you feel about the track?
Yeah, feeling good. I haven't seen too much, but just the desert and that. Pretty different, but it'll be good.
Let's go. Yalla! 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 Yalla!
Here we go. This desert oasis has erupted with excitement. For the riders, it's all about fun and focus. Everyone here knows that defending series champ Billy Bolt is the man to beat. He's the first to explode onto the 15-kilometer track for the urban race qualifier. The Brit is riding lean, mean, and full of confidence after winning the 2022 Super Enduro World Championship. Right now, Bolt's main threat appears to be Wade Young. He claimed first place at last year's Hero Challenge, second at Red Bull Romaniacs, and third overall in the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship. And he will take the best time after the first 2 laps of the morning qualifier runs. The 30 riders divide into 3 groups for the Super Enduro semifinal. There's a hometown hero in the mix. He's 18-year-old Israeli sensation Sufsela. This kid's going places. He's the fastest in his heat. He's trailed by another guy who's getting noticed, Poland's Dominik Olszowy, who finished 10th overall last season. Michael Wagner is an Austrian junior rider making a name for himself repping gas. And Bulgarian Fyodor Kabachev is one of 4 top young guns riding on KTMs. All of these relative newcomers will make it into the 12-man super final. Fury, they dive in for the first mass start of the season. The return of Graham Jarvis has been the talk of the town, but after one lap, he decides to bow out and takes a DNF, raising questions about what this could mean for his 22 season. As the 10 minutes plus 1 lap race progresses, it's clear that 2 Spanish stars came to play. You already know Alfredo Gomez has got his own team. Now check him out kicking it in his new kit. He's neck and neck with Sherco's Mario Roman. Both are pinning it for podium. But there's one rider who will keep them from the top spot, and it's the defending series champ. Billy Bolt confirms what everyone suspected. He's in top form, taking first place at the day 1 qualifier. Followed by Mario Roman with an extremely narrow lead over Alfredo Gomez.
Feels great to be here in the box with the top 3. Looking forward to keep going in this direction for the next days because it's my area.
Once you're settled that you're for sure not racing, your mind is always like, the next one, you know?
Yeah. Noticeably absent from competing in this race is an athlete who was second on the series podium in 21 and was meant to be one of the biggest title threats this year, Manny Lettenbichler.
I broke my meniscus 5 years ago, and it kind of made some issues the last couple of years, and I knew it's time to get it fixed. At the beginning, the scan said, it will be good, and the knee will be fine after 2 weeks again, and then I was in the wake-up room, and there have been like 3 doctors just telling me, yeah, man, you will be out for like 3 months, and I said, perfect. I don't want to really think about the championship that much. At the beginning was kind of a shock to miss the first round, but at the end, I'm always trying to look at the positives. I've been at the Red Bull APC almost every day, just working out and trying to get back on the bikes. It definitely was a bigger progress than I was expecting.
The first light hits the sun-bleached landscape on our second day of racing. It's nearly 30 degrees in the shade.
Day 2 looks good. Get right out in the mountains. We had a little bit look at the track. So some nice ravines, it's loose terrain. It's a little bit difficult to see where the track goes sometimes. I think it's all going to be all about picking the lines right.
The first rider, the start line, Billy Bolt.
Day 1 winner Billy Bolt is the first to hit the 16-kilometer track. The rest follow one at a time. This race is all about who's fastest, not who's first across the finish. Bolt leads the field deeper into the desert.
Billy Bolt coming in,
left and right on the foot pegs, keeping his heels back. Going outside. Yeah, Bill.
The course is proving to be more demanding than anyone anticipated.
All gas, no brake. All facts, no fake. All gas, no brake. I'ma do what it takes. All gas, no brake. All facts, no fake. All gas, no brake. I'ma do what it takes.
Some riders are losing momentum, while others like Wade Young are rising through the ranks.
Wade is on the hunt. He must have caught stuff Stella and everybody. So Wade Young is on a charge.
So is Graham Jarvis. He received a DNF yesterday. Now he's tearing up the track, riding faster than young guns half his age. But one of those up-and-comers is only a minute slower than G-Force. 2022 Super Enduro Junior World Champion Dominic Oljovi continues to show why he is currently unrivaled in his class. Mario Roman is known for loving challenging tracks, calculated riding, and his catchphrase, "Sorry, bro," but there's no need to apologize when you're performing at this high of a level. He's crushing it, but who will come out on top? It's Wade Young taking the best time in the first lap of the prologue. Mario Roman is second fastest, followed by Billy Lightning in a Bottle Bull.
The track is quite intense, not really hard, but with the heats and just working the whole time on the loose rocks, it's really demanding and physical.
Now the question remains, will any of the riders try to better their result in the optional second run? Under the midday sun, the desert reaches 50 degrees Celsius. And the boys can't beat the heat. To make matters worse, a sandstorm is rolling in. The jury has decided to cancel the second round. Riders now have a chance to get some much-needed rest before tomorrow's Desert Extreme race.
It's a bit difficult in this rocky and sandy ride terrain. I was just trying to keep a good pace. Some riders were really fast and I was trying to follow and use my eyes and my mind to try to find out what they're doing different.
You need so much experience in hard enduro. It's not just about raw speed, raw talent. You've got to learn how to be patient at times and conserve your energy, conserve your body. Once you start figuring that out, like Manny and Billy have, then they can kind of be unstoppable with the right amount of talent behind them.
I think there are a couple of young guys who are coming out, which is cool to see because I think the sport needs more young riders.
The big goal is to do at every race the best, so go from race to race and not look after the result. If you do all the best, 100% at every race, the result will come.
Challenging race, but I feel super comfortable after Super Enduro. Perfect season, I can say. For me, it's I'm progressing, and also my body and confidence on the bike with the team, and everything is grow up.
I'm in the team of Alfredo Gomez, AG racing team. And yeah, we've been training a lot, more than I used to because I used to be in school, and now I can train properly, and so yeah, I'm happy.
Suf is young, but he really enjoys riding and racing. I think he's gonna be a potent talent in the next years, but soon.
The dust has settled from the previous day's storm, but the riders are restless. This extreme enduro track is a seaside desert leviathan, 75 kilometers long over scorched earth, with an expected ride time of over 3 hours.
Looking forward to getting going. It's a little bit cooler today, which is good, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to get hot pretty soon. Try and collect some points and leave here without making any injuries any worse. That's the main plan.
In rows of 5, they're unleashed from the gates. Early in the race, Wade Young, Billy Bolt, and Mario Roman jockey for position.
Now we're back, Billy, Mario, Wade. Dominic's behind me somewhere.
Then Roman gets a slight advantage. 90 minutes in, he leads the pack into a narrowing canyon. Young and Bolt stick with him. No one can break away. After a solid start, Graham Jarvis has fallen back in the field. But the seasoned vet is an expert in the rocks, surgical when it comes to strategy.
Graham Jarvis was in 10th last time I saw him, and now he's clawing it back. Graham just helping the back wheel over. Go on now, lad. Waiting for it to grip on that solid rock. That's what it's all about.
And he just found the right moment to make his move. Up front, Young makes a strong climb. Through the rubble, he claims his place as the front runner. And after 2 hours of racing, Young leads the trio into a mandatory, much-needed 20-minute pit stop. Close behind is Roman and Bolt. The heat and intensity of this track is wearing on many competitors.
Nice, see Billy just push that back end in. Mario opting to go for the more solid rocks there. Maybe it's a good risk. Pretty big hole on the other side though. Whoa! Just in case you want to see how big the hole is, he just jumped across. Wade is stuck all the way down in the bottom. He's really stuck, so Billy's now into second place, but Mario Man's got a really good lead, and he's got 1.5 tricky sections to go.
In the front, Roman is making tactical decisions with laser-like focus. He manages to break away. The wrist injury that Bolt mentioned earlier has affected his riding, but not enough to keep him from following in second. For now. Young is back to do battle with the Brit. But he loses momentum due to a critical navigation error. Graham Jarvis uses this to his advantage and pushes his way into third. The silent assassin is back. Ahead of them, steadily increasing the gap, is Mario Roman. He has extended his lead to over 7 minutes. And after nearly 4 hours of exhausting riding in the blazing sun, Spanish sensation Mario Roman takes the title at the -400 Desert Extreme Race. He's followed by defending series champ Billy Bolt, and it's the mighty return of Graham Jarvis. He will round out the podium.
Happy with how I deal with the whole race. It wasn't easy. Billy and Wade rode fantastic the whole day, and I knew I still have chance until the end, and I keep pushing and I get it.
No one walked the track, so nobody knew how many hard sections were coming. So I pushed pretty hard and tried to catch back up to the leader in the first bit, and then kept looking up, and there's like 4 more hard sections to go, and really started to burn out. For how little preparation we had to be competitive and come away with second, I'm really happy with.
When you've been away 8 months, you're just happy to be on the bike, so really went out and enjoyed it. To come back on the podium, perfect. Couldn't have asked for more.
Here are the final results for the first ever -400 Desert Extreme race. And Mario Roman will take the first coveted points of the season. Here are the FIM standings. Next up, we're headed to another new race, this time in Serbia, for the X-Ross Hard Enduro Rally, where the Hard Enduro heroes will attempt to conquer not 1, but 3 mountains. We're counting down the days until we see you back here for round 2 of the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship.